Trolls with a side of spaghetti. That is old. Back in 2021, Mario doesn't go in red pipe. Okay. Collab with Kevinkong. Have fun, B16. I remembered I made a collab once. Most of the overworld sections are mine, except the start and one other section. All right. Sword. Nope, I did not immediately dodge something. Aw, okay. I did not immediately dodge everything. I dodged something. Old trolls. That did something. Okay, I guess it doesn't matter if I do that, but I don't need to do that. Oops. Oh, oops. Hey, well. Made my life harder than I needed to. Was just curious if it did anything else, so I was watching as I went up. Yeah. That's what that's doing. Oh, that triggers the bomb if you're too close to it, I guess. You put it right there and then stand there. Okay. You found out you stole the blooper troll from yourself for a later level as well. Oh, good. How does the blooper troll me? Oop. Okay, interesting. Yeah, how does the blooper troll me? That is a bad outcome. Oh, I think I see it. I think I see what the blooper is intended to do. Oh, okay. I try. Oh, never mind. I see what it's supposed to do. I thought if I picked it up from the side, after I lifted it up, I would take damage. But if you slide into it, you take damage. Me jumping on top of the blooper was the thing. Was the solve. I'm still a little tired. I feel pretty much good. Yesterday, when I started feeling sick, it was because I was fucking starving. And I had gone from hungry to, like, hypoglycemic very quickly. I think I was just still... Because I had a huge lunch. But I think I was still just really just depleted from fucking being sick. Lombit, how you doing tonight? Life is alright. We did not finish hiking game. But, you know, Hollow Knight. There we go. I am not interested in that anti-soft lock. Aww. Sports. Life's alright. Applied for a bunch of jobs today, as I do. I set up a bookmark folder so I can really easily check the jobs each day instead of weekly, so it'll be a little bit easier to poke around, or once or twice a week. And a couple of other sites that I haven't been using because it definitely feels like it's fucking falling apart. But, other than that, okay, I'm supposed to stay on it. That whole anti-soft block setup is there to make me nervous. And is fake, probably. Got this new chair. The steel case chair. Fuck off. Which I thought was really, really funny. That it was a steel case fucking medical recliner. What is that? What does that do? Oh, that does still work. Okay. Oh, that, okay. All of that works. There's a lot of ways to do that. Oh. Hold left. Nice and easy. So then... the whole anti-soft lock is fake. What the fuck? So can I just do that? I can just do that. The bomb was never necessary. Ooh. Let me ride. Oh, and then he stays put after. That's crazy. Okay. Doing intro to networks and fundamental cybersecurity. I have an extremely deep hatred of anyone and anything that calls it cyber. Yeah, we really need to talk about cyber. We really need to focus on cyber. You can just say cybersecurity, or you could say cybersec if you want to sound like a fucking dipshit. But saying cyber is like asking... We really need to... We need to what? We need to what? Oh, really need to... Eat? Eat? The rest of the sentence is eat? You need to finish the sentence. You need to finish the sentence. Hi, cutie. Wrong chat. you click into the wrong chat there, bud? Yeah, you might have. Got cute glasses now. Oh, I wasn't sure if that was you or the course. Because a lot of courses do that. You know, you do you. But the only place I hear cyber said cyber is politics. Minor stroke. Why? Y for mushroom? I was supposed to grab the mushroom here. Yeah, I was. RLVG. Thanks for dropping a level in the queue. I think that'll be next up. Can't Link break stuff with his head? Link cannot break stuff with his head. Lesson learned. Do you remember me? No, but, you know, so many people flirt with me. You can't get that out with a straight face. Let's see. Wait, hang on. No, actually, I'm definitely not looking at the previous Twitch messages, but I think it was about 1 month ago when you brought me a level. But also Twitch tells me. You will, uh-oh. Good luck. Glory. Good luck, Ori. Good luck, Ori. Yeah, I'm making that take longer than it needs to. I think we got a little lucky with some of the setup so far. Oh no, I guess it's not that far. I was gonna say it felt like we were getting close to needing a checkpoint. Doesn't take too long. But we get RLVG 289. Well, from the messages, it didn't jump out to me that you were really stupid. And usually if the level's really bad, I use the Twitch's private renaming feature to like put a little parenthetical reminder. Couldn't have been that bad. Maybe I moved on right away. Maybe you bailed before we got to it, so we never looked at it. That's also possible. God damn, I need coffee. I gotta put coffee in. Yeah. Yeah, you always hear politicians rattling about cyber. Honestly, that is the one thing that has made me consider. Looking at politics more than anything else, it's happened to hear political dickheads be stupid. Not really a job. It would just be nice for you, just like, you know what, we need somebody who can look at laws about cybersecurity and information technology and be like, hey, old people, this is bad. Hey, old people, this is good. Hey, old people, this is only because advertisers want this. This hurts regular people. That should be a job. Somebody should hire me for that job. You know, for a lot of money. I don't want to do it for regular old people. Only lawmakers. For some bullshit composition class required for cybersecurity. What's composition class in this context? I'm not sure if that's an autocorrect thing or something I'm not familiar with. It's been a long time since I was in school. And I went to school for criminal justice and then dropped out. Why would I do that? I don't understand why I would do that, and it makes me want to go check. But I feel like I'm not going to do that. Go... Say go up? CP1? CP up? God damn it. Pitch Shifter, how you doing tonight? Composition is an English class. Oh, okay, yeah, I went to tech. There it is. There it is. That's how you get them. Bitch, thanks for dropping something in there. That's what that is. That's what happens if you don't do the thing. A little tired. Oh. An extra step in there. Yeah, a little tired, but mostly around it. School for forensic science and then drop the fuck out. I really want to work in criminal justice. I have a lot of assholes. Networks, cyber coding, and IT stuff. Yeah. A little bit of a rough industry right now. But especially if you're just getting started or you're early, I bet it'll be better in a year or two. Or 4. Definitely feels like as much as everybody is going to push as hard as they can on AI, there's going to be a relatively large crash out when like just the slop sludge choking everything starts to make a lot of people pivot backwards like, no, we need people. Ooh, that mushroom is so that I still have a mushroom. Okay, that's really nice. I wonder what the hell that was. Checkpoint. That's cute. That's a cute little mislead. I know it's old. I know it's 2021. But I can't help myself. I feel like the one thing missing there that, well, actually, honestly, it worked exactly as it was. But the one thing missing there, I think, would be some real incentive or something that really feels like it's meant to push me up there. If that's supposed to be an anti-soft lock. Like either a fake lead-in over here, or like a blue platform that looks like it's gonna lift me up there. Like, doesn't feel like anything's gonna push me into there, or like there's a reason why I would want to go in there. But it also worked exactly correctly how it was. So maybe don't listen to me, because I thought about it and everything, and I still chose to ignore it. Because why on earth would I go up there? Oh, you guys couldn't see that. Let me transparentify the overlay. Yeah. What if I do that? That worked. That seems correct. Is that cheese? Did I cheese something? Or are we good? Mushroom. No, I was supposed to have them. Okay. How were people doing this troll successfully? How in the hell were you, or your, collaborator doing that troll successfully in 2021? That's crazy. Physical networking, there'll always be some work in. There will always be people who need to understand how physical networking works and be able to physically interact with network infrastructure. That bores the shit out of me. There's a little bit of crossover with SEC that's more interesting, but in general, the physical infrastructure is just less interesting to me. I don't mind server hardware and server build-outs and that type of stuff, but the actual network infrastructure and planning is... Network diagrams are really boring. Get used to it. Get used to it. Learn documentation early, but just force this shit out of me. Okay. So I feel like I used a little. Came here to say, hi, I have stuff to do. Okay. Hi. I have stuff to do. The level thing on screen is supposed to have the maker name too. It is. But when we pull it up from maker ID, sometimes we don't get the maker name because of reasons. Okay, that was not the answer. Really cooked. Yeah, really cooked with it. I've seen it since then a lot of times, and I don't know. Somehow people do a really good job at tricking you. Chase the mushroom. Back from vacation next week to submit your world again. Cool. No worries. Hope your vacation is fun. Good? Productive? Fun. Probably fun. Fun is the least weird. I struggle. I struggle with vacation. It's hard for me to even take vacation. Was that? Okay, that is fake. But then even unemployment has not felt like vacation. Unemployment has felt like doing a lot of work, and then a little tiny fragment of, oh, it kind of feels like vacation. I should just play video games and relax. And then, oh god, I'm gonna run out of money. I'm not getting a job. Nobody's calling, and then it was ruined again. Been good? Being good. My brother's playing your world. He's about to beat it. Nice. It's always nice when... It's always nice when your brother's about to beat it. And you have warning. You have some warning for it. There's probably a better joke there. Tired. I don't feel loopy. That's good. I can't remember anything that happens in this room, and I am sorry. What? Hey, I had stepbrothers, and they did that loudly. Revision already? Revision while waiting? Okay, don't stand on the fish. Let the first mushroom die, then there's more mushrooms. And then we can leave. Hey, hang on. Oh my god. Oh my god! Talk about splitting the goddamn... Oh my god. Of course there was more. Oh, fucking course there was more. Oh. You know, if there are clips floating around of somebody falling for all of those, you know, drop them. Drop them in so we can watch it. It worked well enough. It worked well enough as it was. But good god, I can't believe how elaborate that was. Gonna head out. Yeah, you have a good one too. Yeah, have a good one. Enjoy your vacation. Oops. Fox, good evening. Hello. Care Yummy. So we don't actually need to bring a mushroom in here. So the first thing I was doing wasn't cheese, and that just confused me. Ow. I think I could stand right next to that fish and get that first mushroom and just go. Then I'm the least confused. An unethical life pro tip from me. But I'm so ethical. I have principles. I would never harm the man or his institutions. Just leave the fish alone. Just leave the fish alone. Then we get this one. Only co-worker I hate has gone and have gone to HR over is being moved to your building. Oh no. Oh no. Was the mushroom, all the mushroom fake? Was everything a lie? It's gonna go. Oh. Oh. I missed something there? I think I missed something. First released. Oh, there we go. I beat your own troll when it first released. Ah, there we go. Yep, I really wish there was something I could do. It's none of your guys' fault. I wish there was something I could do with name colors, because when they're all the same, I then ignore some of the messages and think I already read them. Ooh, what are some legal, I can't do anything about that, things I could do? Well, there is always the annoying noise things that make annoying people crazy sometimes. Those little annoying things that you can buy on Amazon that make random noises that you could just stick somewhere. And maybe make him want to leave eventually, make him realize somebody hates him. Are you leadership over him, seniority over him, or equal with him? Because if you are in charge of him at all, yeah, you give him everything. Delegate every fucking thing you don't want to deal with to him until he shapes the fuck up or ships the fuck out. He reports to me. Yeah, there you go. I had one guy on a team when I was managing a small team. Managing a small service desk while doing admin work at a place because they fired my boss and were just like, you have to do that now. That's what you do now. One guy was great. One guy did absolutely everything that came in. He was always on top of it. He was a hard worker, and he was relatively thoughtful, paid attention. No mushroom. Mushroom's fake. Did a great job. The other guy, he had to be dragged kicking and screaming to do everything, and I kept telling him, like, buddy, you need to start picking stuff up. You need to start taking care of it. If I have to jump in and grab tickets and deal with them and then delegate them to you, that's very frustrating. He just would not fucking do it. So I just started assigning him every single thing I didn't want to do and that the other guy didn't want to do. He did like 60% of the tickets and I wrote him constantly. He never got better. But he sucked dick. Yeah, and encourage him to do documentation. Even if you like doing documentation, you can still make him do documentation. Fix everything. I want you to thoroughly document your steps to solve that issue. I don't really want to do that. Nope, I need you to do that. We're doing that. I'm going to use those documents to put together a little knowledge base, or if you already have one, I'm using these to build out knowledge base stuff so that these things are easier to solve for other people. So I need thorough documentation on that. Anytime he's idle. Anytime he's idle. Nope, documentation. Really funny one is just completely jam the fucking gas spring in the chair so that it won't go up or it won't go down. But you should be able to just, you know, start cranking on it, like raise the chair all the way up, just bash on it a little bit, bash the chair into something a little bit, and then it either won't go up or it won't go back down. Solved. District suspects him of stealing. Goes to work without notice and is not comfortable to be around. Yeah. You guys aren't union, are you? Wait, no mushroom. I generally like unions overall. Big fan of unions. Wish there was IT unions up here at all, but Crackers, you did that on purpose. There we go. But sometimes you get turds in the punch bowl. Aww. Aww. Okay, getting punished for some automation here. Need you to report to me anything he does wrong? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, constructive dismissal sucks. Esports. It's unethical. It's mean. But I also feel like if a guy is suspected of stealing and he sucks, can't you just put him on a performance improvement plan and then, you know, fire him the way that they do, or just fire him. But what is this cloth? This cloth is nothing? What is this cloth for? I'll get to see a side of me that scares me. Well, fortunately, everybody's got to work, and everybody's got to figure out ways to deal with people who suck. And the really sucky thing is you can't just be like, hey, buddy, you are insufferable. They think you're stealing. You're a piece of shit. Stop it. Shape up. Shape up or ship out. That fish over and over again. You're fucking stuck with them. Okay, there we go. We get there ahead of time. Okay. Yeah, that happened. That happened to me pretty fast, but we got it the next time. Not so fast that I feel like a door doesn't work. Yeah, I mean, I wanted to stand there to see what was going to happen. I assumed it was going to be a mushroom. Oh, do not like. Do not like. Oh, good. Thought it was going to be an ante. Ooh, a big mushroom. Yeah. I've worked with a lot of guys like that. Sometimes honesty can be the best policy, and it can be nice, but especially when office politics run in the middle of it, or that weird thing where it turns out they're related to one of the owners or one of the district operators or the vice principal or something, then you're in a fucking rock and a hard place. There's always somebody like that. I keep waiting there thinking I need to grab a mushroom before realizing what we're doing here. Yeah, when I was working remotely for a company called Support.com years and years ago, way before the pandemic, they reassigned me to Comcast, where all my support went from doing like virus removal stuff and deep dives on computers to restore them without reformatting them to fucking taking phone calls for fucking Comcast. And it was always after people got bamboozled by Indian salespeople being told like, hey, you have to buy this paid. This was back in like, oh, I did it again. Back in like 2010? I'd have to look at my very old resume. It doesn't matter. Long time ago, people were still paying to have computer repair done, that kind of thing. Got moved into Comcast, had to take calls for ISP instead of doing like actual work. It was terrible calls for these people who got scammed into paying for something that 90% of the time they didn't need. They would call Comcast support. Comcast support would be like, I think it's a problem with your computer. You got to talk to sales. Indian salespeople would piss them off and bamboozle them into buying a service plan. Then they would get to us as the third person in this long chain that involved a big credit card charge for like $300 for a year of service. And we would be like, oh, okay, let's take a look. Okay, it doesn't look like there's anything wrong with your computer, but I can't get connected to you. And then in the troubleshooting process, discover that it was actually a Comcast problem that they should have fixed in the first place. Almost always just resetting the fucking customer's equipment. And then they would be furious. Absolutely fucking furious. Hi, crackers. It was a nightmare. I figured out a way to not work. I figured out that I could suspend the call application and it would leave me in the working state for the entire day. And I would do, for a couple of months, I did one ticket a day. So I would only have to talk to one person. And then I just stopped doing them. I just switched. I would get it stuck in the ticketing thing and then not do it. My boss was a dipshit and wasn't paying any attention. So when he finally got caught, when he finally realized what I was doing, probably because somebody yelled at him for somebody having really bad stats, And I'd put in so many requests to transfer out of Comcast that it was ruining me. I stopped I wasn't getting any of my schoolwork done. That ended up being why I dropped out of college, because it was a fucking nightmare to try and do both at the same time, because it was absolutely fucking killing my soul. Wait. Oh, nope, this was correct. Okay, I was worried I was supposed to go the other way. Good. Moral of the story here. This is a very, very long ramble here. Moral of the story, got written up, very long write-up about how I was in super big trouble, and that if it happened even one more time, I would be instantly terminated and blah, blah, blah. And I'm just sitting there like, okay, yep, okay, because I knew immediately, like, there's no way this guy found out I wasn't working for, like, 5 straight months and didn't get in any trouble. This is fake. The next fucking day, I got transferred out of Comcast into the department that I wanted, which was the overnight department that takes all calls except for Comcast, and nobody ever leaves. And I stayed there until they outsourced all the work to India, which was great. They fired everybody who worked for them in North America. They fired like hundreds and hundreds of people. It was the whole thing. But sometimes being a dipshit can get you what you want, but sometimes it can get you shoved into, go away. A position where you're pissing off probably everybody you work with, because I definitely wasn't pulling my weight or any of that. But where I was kind of going with that is that there are some people who just won't do work in a role, or won't work well in a role, but there might be something that they are actually well suited for, and sometimes you can find that too. Sometimes it's just somebody you can pump garbage into, like that other guy I was talking about who was fucking terrible. Yeah, I have the big mushroom. Hint. What am I missing here? Hint up Y. Yeah, I know, we did this. We figured this out and I thought it was cheese. And then what? Oh! How was I supposed to learn that? Down Y. Okay, you wanted me to come here, do down Y, so that we do that. Okay. Okay. It's a complicated-ass hint. This is a complicated-ass hint. Yeah, be candid with your boss and ask, I mean, they told you they want to know everything he does wrong. But ask what they need to get rid of him. I'm sure your boss knows that you hate him, too. Learned that by the hint. The hint felt a little complicated, but we figured it out. Yeah, felt like cheese. That's what the claw is for. The claw finally makes sense. Okay. Thought there was going to be something else, but we're fine. Let's stab the fish. Ooh, I could bomb through that ice. I wonder if that's worth doing. Whoa! Gaming. Oh, no! Aw. I thought it was on it. Thought it was on it. Okay, well, at least we learned about the next troll. Okay, I thought it was on it. Well, we have the hint already. Yeah, constructive dismissal sucks. It'd be nice if you could just find the thing that the person would do, but there are some people who just want to do nothing, or as little as possible. And, you know, he will probably eventually go and work for his dad or his uncle or somebody and be fucking terrible for them and be impossible to fire. That's what happens for people like that. They have a safety net, and it bails them out. At least in my experience. Okay. Keep everything straight here. We don't want to get bumped there. Wanted to keep that. I suspect they're building... Oh, I missed that. I suspect they're building a case against the guy. That way his connections in the district board can't help him. Yeah. I think everybody hears and understands, like, nepotism is always bad, but then they think, well, unless I do it, or, you know, it is always bad, but it's only bad if it's nepotism with a bad person. Then they hire somebody that they know is great. Really, Crackers? But it ends up always being bad, no matter how you slice it. Because no matter what, there's going to be some weird power dynamic that makes it hard to discipline that person, even if they are otherwise an effective employee or an effective coworker. And everyone is always going to question, like, well, then, was the raise or was whatever happened because of merit, or was it because you're related to penis balls? Oh, I do have to jump up there. Okay. I made that easier on myself the first time and got away with it. Yeah, it sucks. Always sucks. That's one of the things I do not miss about working in a large org is that there is always some fucking turd. And if there isn't some turd, you're the turd. If you can't immediately think of in your large team who the weakest link is, it's you. Bud, what are you doing to him? Okay, go up here. Okay, oh, and then it comes back, okay. The flip around on this, I know I'm a little distracted, but the flip around on this has made it a little tough to get everything together and pay attention and execute correctly. Where are cats? They are on the floor instead of being cute where they should be, and Pud was biting Crackers in the neck real hard. Oh, Box, I have an idea. Just tell him he's fired and be like, yeah, sorry, I couldn't do it. I couldn't handle it anymore. I know a guy who will do all of his work remotely, and it's me. Nepotism. But the other way. You have to get on the hot tub. I think you have to pay for the button, but they left. They might not hear it. I did it again. Did the job applications for smaller firms, did you do job applications for smaller firms this time, then? Or do you just go back to hating that one person in big firms? I don't know. For me right now, I do any job I can find. Hey, cats. Wow, really? Not one single cat. I pushed the button twice. They must be distracted. They'll come. They'll find him. Oh, hot dog's here. Cat fist. Janine, how you doing tonight? Yeah, it's tough. I've been looking for, I've been applying for roles for big, small, medium orgs, mostly big and medium because small places don't list that much. They kind of, you know, work their connections, work their small groups that they already know. They hire some dickhead that's related to them who's good at computer. Oh, or they hire some fucking MSP. Okay, there we go. Yeah, struggling a little bit with that. Needed to get back down after we dodged him the first time, but we're fine. We're making it. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the job market for IT right now is fucking bonkers. And, like, it's gone from, LinkedIn gave me a year of fucking pro. Or a month of fucking pro. So, like, looking at the stats for stuff I was applying for was horrifying. Of just constant fucking... Okay, we want to keep this time. So, do this. Yeah, okay. Okay. Oh, he's gonna come back as me. Yeah. Oh, yeah, thank you. Thank you for doing the shout-outs. Oh, good. I'm super smart. Oh, I almost found a thought block. This segment. Stretching out. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Test back. I'm feedback giver of Mario Maker control levels. Also, Baldur's Gate. Job market. So, I had a month of pro. And every single job that I'm applying for that I'm well qualified for, that I'm 5 to 10 years of experience in, and I'm applying for stuff that is outside of my exact what I want. I would really like low-level, entry-ish level cybersecurity stuff, as I've been doing that for about 5 years for a small org, would like to do it for a larger org. But I'm also applying for really general identity and access management administrative positions and general sysadmin positions that I am 10 to 15 years of experience in. And they are all getting multiple, like, thousands of applications from people with also 10 years plus experience and degrees I do not have, and it's super disheartening to see that. But what has been happening is the local roles have completely dried up. The local roles within 100 miles of me, and 100 miles of me, I got Milwaukee, I got Madison. They're fucking gone. They're fucking drying up. There's fucking none getting posted. That's what we do. We fall off the donut and then we're fine. I was making that a lot harder than I needed to. Okay. Am I supposed to just react to that? Do they reach? They don't reach over here, so I can just react to that. Okay. Then I want to go in the door right away. Right up in Toronto. Oh, man. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of it's AI and people glomming onto AI. At least down here. But probably it hits you guys too. Up in Toronto. But the economic uncertainty down here and a lot of tech stuff has made a lot of nonsense with hiring, and it's just been rough. It's been absolutely rough. The H-1B visas thing is gonna just throw a fucking wrench in so many things. And like, there's already people talking about how damaging. Oh my god, the prepare for the infinite rant. I don't even care how damaging. Wait, hang on. I really hope there's a checkpoint through here before my brain dies. Oh no. No, it's the checkpoint. How did you do that to me? Why would you do that to me? Oh. Not sorry enough. That was mean. That was mean. 2021 level that tricked me into running into the fucking extremely suspicious pile of shit. Oh my god. Barnstorm, hi, how you doing tonight? HR telling me yeah. I saw an article about that something like 50% of things they think are fake. You can kind of tell. You have to take a little bit of time to look at them. If they're like a real organization, or if it's obviously a recruiter posted job, or it's literally just fishing for information to sell. I didn't remember that not being CP. All versions I saw that was the CP. Mean. Mean. Looks like they changed it after you last played it. Think people think my CV is fake? Oh yeah, so 3 of my last 4 IT jobs. Yeah. 3 of my last 5, I had the same boss. Yeah, yeah. Guy hired me at one place. Then he stole me away to the MSP he was working at. After that place was run by a pedophile. That was the whole thing. That makes that tough too. And then he hired me at another place after the MSP place fell apart. So yeah, I have the same boss listed 3 times, but I also have him listed as a personal reference. But he just kept hiring me, so it seemed. But that might actually look pretty bad. Maybe I should shift some of that around a little bit. Keep getting stupid form letters. Stupid form letters. Wait. What kind of jobs are you applying for? They write you back? People write you back and say that they're not hiring? I'm thousands and thousands of applications deep. And it's not just like easy apply on LinkedIn. I'm, oh, maybe they do go to spam. Let me look. It's not just easy apply on LinkedIn. About half of them are, going on their fucking website, on their fucking workforce website, making a 500th goddamn workforce account, and applying over and over and over again on their terrible forms that don't do a good job of pulling from your resume, and actually applying on employer websites. Where's junk email? Whoa. I have a lot of fake auto insurance emails in here. Are you kidding me with this? Like 40 of them a day? What is this? Gmail, what is this garbage? Be annoying to sort through. Yeah, something's targeting me real hard, but it is not working. What is wrong with you? Okay, there was a big bunch last 2 days, but otherwise it's been slow. But no, I have no, we're considering other people. I would say about 1 in 100 job applications I get, we're considering other people. So maybe I'm, yeah, at least it's going in spam. Maybe I'm in a really bad, maybe... I don't know. It really feels like the generalist admin stuff is falling apart and the security stuff is falling apart. There are definitely places looking for people in security, remote and for relocation, but they want degrees and a ton of experience. And I'm hoping that getting certs helps, but I don't know if it will. I'm still going to work on it, but I don't know if it will. But the generalist admin stuff is fucking gone. Is absolutely fucking gone. And I'm talking like stuff I don't want to do, like identity and access management. Yeah, they're gone. The roles are gone. Which is crazy. The dev stuff is rough too. Now is a rough time to be looking. Because so many places are putting a lot of fucking eggs in the, my partner, is a developer. I don't think she's a senior dev yet, but she's got a good number of years of experience now. Making software for schools. No, oh god, it is possible to checkpoints on the other side, isn't it? I'm gonna check. Okay, I was unable to get it. If it was. Oh, you're gonna hurt me. Oh no, you're not. Okay. Damn, I really want to see what's in there. Is it just the three pieces of pipe? I was gonna touch that spike and then be doomed. Oh, there it is. Okay, everything was a lie. It was easy. But yeah, good luck. A buddy of mine, director level buddy of mine, said he had really good success after he paid one of those stupid companies $300 to AI-ify his resume so it was AI ready for fucking AI HR. I'm not willing to do that. I'm not willing to do that. I don't want to pay somebody $300. I think that $300 is better spent on Sec Plus, I'm going to take real soon, than probably CISA Plus. Aw, whatever. We have the checkpoint. Yeah, it's been rough. It's been really rough. I skip some? Because we would open a position and get hundreds of applications, but they'd only let us interview 2 people. Yeah. I think a lot of places just aren't replying because they literally can't send out that many emails to that many applicants. That's what I was seeing on LinkedIn, is that they were getting thousands for every single thing, even for like, so entry level-ish or entry level, but we want a little experience security roles where you're doing basic analyst stuff and response stuff. With crappy pay, like 50K to 60K a year, I was still seeing thousands of applicants for that. And then for the stuff that actually paid what I would expect was just like many thousands more applicants. like 1100 versus like 3600. And just, it fucking sucks. Especially because I have a very diverse skill set, and those I can demonstrate those skills. But that's got to be hard too, because, you know, if you're doing any remote interviews, you're immediately going to be like, this guy's fake, this guy's a Korean farm, or this guy's going to plug everything we say into ChatGPT and parrot out the right answer. And we have no way to detect that. Hot dog is going to sit on crackers. Yeah, it's been rough. I'm all... Hold jump. Hold jump? Okay, I will hold jump. I don't know why, but I'll do it. You know, if it's just the IT job market so bad, anything AI can do is already, a lot of people are thinking about, well, what can I do to make AI do this? So there are a lot of markets that are getting really bad. But like medicine, medicine will always be valuable. Welding, a bunch of physical labor and blue collar stuff that involves manual labor or skilled finger stuff. Welding, machining, that kind of thing. Doctoring, hand thing, surgery. Somebody fucking kill me. Just fucking kill me. Okay, hold jump. That's what we're doing. Okay, it's magic. We're doing magic. Okay. Did not think that would work. Can't reach that one. Okay. Kick it. Oh, that was a bop. Oh, is that a bop? Hang on. Look at how badly Hot Dog wants this. Oh, good boy. Good kitties. But IT in particular. Jesus Christ. Diamonds. Just sitting back in old piles of 2021 troll levels. That was fucking great. That was fucking stellar. The fact that it was a shitty take on Jaws made it even so much better. Oh, man. Now I see. Can't make that work. Okay. Pharmacist makes good money, but we were looking... I was here. We were looking the other day, and the average for Walgreens seems like crazy low, considering that you go for 8 years. Like, I think it's still like 100K. And like Walgreens, Walmart, a bunch of large places that hire a lot of pharmacists have been consolidating their pharmacists into like, to make them do basically as much work as they possibly can. So they are constantly stressed out. We just did our vaccines, and the pharmacist administers the vaccine, and the guy looked like he had just stopped being on fire. Like somebody just put out his whole body from being on fire, and he knew in 4 seconds he was going to be on fire again. Like there was so much, like if I had a gun, I feel like he would have begged me to kill him. And I feel like that's what we see in almost every pharmacy we go in, is they look like they want to die. Okay. And then wait. There we go. Thought I just got lucky the first time. I think I didn't know how to make the Jaws tune correctly. I was like, yeah, close enough. Yeah, it's better. It's better shitty. Oh. Yeah. Oh, is there a mushroom in there that will come if I do this? Does that work? I have to go in the pipe. Okay. Yeah, I thought about this, you know, before even the AI stuff. I thought, go back indoor. I thought, okay, if this falls apart, there are other things that I can do. I can look at engineering, industrial design. I like doing that. I do a lot of that in personal projects with 3D printing. I have a good amount of experience working with that kind of stuff. That'll be fine. I can do that. And if it's really hard to get into, there's a lot of general engineering positions. That's falling apart too. It's falling apart. There's still going to be positions, but they're going to be forever filled by people who already have experience. And the positions are going to shrink as automation makes it easier to have less people doing those jobs. Programming was another one. Oh, Heidi's a programmer. She was a programming educator. I have medium experience in programming. My keyboards are all programmed in C, and you do a lot of work to put the firmware together yourself. I learned a little bit of Game Maker Studio. There's a bunch of things that I've done that are programming adjacent, so I have a good handle on the concept and could probably dive in. That's also falling apart. Everything that I wanted to do, Jaws, everything that I thought I could do are things that are being damaged or devastated by AI. Is that it? And then we go? I have the job I do because my cousin is the golden child in the district. Oh. Oh, the final fish. The final fish feels unnecessary. I think the final fish would be funnier if I did something to release him and then paid the price panicking as I ran away or something. That said, at least you're not shoving me into a horrible anti-soft lock. Almost nothing pisses me off more than the last troll is completely unavoidable and funnels me into a really annoying anti-soft lock and then somehow CP1s me. Esports. The year of the guts did damage that we will never recover from. Yeah, I try to think about that. Like, do I have connections I could work? But I kind of... Oh, go back in, go back in, go back in. I kind of don't. My IT circle is relatively small. My family is bad people. They are not good people. We all had a really rough time getting there, and they landed in a very different place than me, helping people. Yeah, nothing there. So it's limited. And then, you know, partners, family is all English as a second language. None of them are really in tech or tech space. There really aren't a lot of angles I can work. Yeah, good stuff. There was a lot of really, really funny stuff there. That Jaws thing was really, really great. Yeah, a lot of good stuff there. Nothing stuck out unevenly as a collaborative level. Like, nothing felt like this is all definitely this guy, this is all definitely this guy. So it feels like it worked well together and made a nice level. The middle chunk there felt long. The middle chunk between CP1 and CP2 felt like you guys were both trying to fill every single block that you could, and it made, felt like we had a lot, especially since we kind of flipped the switch, and I was distracted for sure. But it kind of felt like we flipped things around with figuring out how to pull the link thing through, and some of the confusion there came from the fact that I accidentally did that once, and then thought that I wasn't supposed to do that, and then discovered I was supposed to do that, and then we kept kind of getting dodged in the worst possible way, but it felt a little long in the middle. I still feel like that section was longer than the other ones. I don't know if we try to factor that out, but I can't. But yeah, very good stuff. Jaws thing was really funny. Oh.